Folks, we are tracking the tropics. We have Tropical Storm Emily that we are watching. It has made landfall in Florida. And this is just one of the scenes with all the heavy rain pushing on. And it is a low-end tropical storm, but it is bringing just an abundant amount of moisture. Yeah, it certainly is, especially on top of all the moisture we've seen across the state of Florida Saturday, Sunday, and then today. Even for Florida, this is a lot of rain. And Florida can typically handle quite a bit of rain, but we are getting into kind of a flash flooding concern. You're looking at 24-hour rainfall totals there. We'll throw the radar on there for you as well. Before we get to all the statistics, we have a special guest that we want to bring in. This is Preston Cook, who is joining us over the phone. He is the Office of Emergency Management there, the director in Hillsborough County, Florida, which is in the Tampa area. Preston, can you hear us okay?
I can hear you just fine. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Go ahead and kind of tell us what you guys have been kind of contending with today, and if there's any, flooding, road closures, anything of that nature we need to know about.
Well, we've been very fortunate here in Hillsborough County. Even though this storm popped up very quickly this morning and came ashore, we have seen a lot of rain, but not a lot of wind. And as you've mentioned, we are pretty saturated already. So that's been our biggest concern, dealing with the rain.
Hey, Preston, what are some of your concerns as we go forward over the next day or so as this storm continues to push east?
Some of our biggest concerns will be dealing with those locally flooded roadways and areas. Fortunately, today we haven't seen many thus far, but we know that with the rivers reaching moderate flood stage that we could possibly have some issues, so we're watching that very closely and making sure that we're prepared to respond.
Okay, and tell us too, the Skyway Bridge that is still closed there in Tampa. Are there any other bridges that are closed, and how long will they stay closed?
Well, as you know, when the wind gets a little high, it becomes dangerous for folks to traverse these bridges, and so the Skyway Bridge was closed because of some of those high gusts. Hopefully, with the storm pushing through, those winds will die down and it will be able to open very quickly. And so at this time, I'm not aware of any other bridges that have closed. But with the storm pushing through, if they were, hopefully it would be changing back to normal pretty soon. Very good. How about power outages? Are you experiencing any of those? Fortunately for us, we haven't seen a large number of power outages. Nothing more than you would see in a normal thunderstorm. But some of the areas further south where the storm made landfall, they've experienced maybe 11,000, 12,000